Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's 5 to 10 in the PM, and tomorrow we've got a really big ride planned. So I'm just getting my breakfast ready, which is going to be overnight oats in this handy little jar. And I'm going to be getting up fairly early, 6 I need to leave in the morning. But I need to wake up at about 5 AM. Tomorrow's going to be the last big ride before Mallorca. So this video is essentially going to be condensing the next 24 hours of my life into however long this video is. So sit back, relax and enjoy. If you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Turn on notifications as well. I don't normally ask for any of these things, but I do know that when I do mention it, there's a massive rise in people that thumbs up a video and actually subscribe and actually comment and turn notifications on. Surprise, surprise. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube channels, they say it all the time, and I wonder why. Maybe they're doing something right. So this breakfast is made up of, well, oats, oat milk, peanut butter, cocoa powder, some low-fat yogurt, some honey, and some chia seeds. I don't think I'm missing anything out, but I'm going to put the macros on the screen here so you'll see what breakfast consists of. Because I'm heading out on the bike so quick in the morning after eating this, plus hopefully a 3-egg omelette potentially, it's actually really important that I have that bit of protein in the morning as well, because it'll be a long day otherwise before I eat anything that is protein based. Probably not going to start eating on the bike until like maybe an hour and a half in, just because of how close I'm going to eat this to actually getting on the bike. Like, I'm still going to be digesting this within the first hour, no doubt. Yeah, and before I sign off the evening, Charlie's not here this weekend, so that's why I'm able to get such a massive ride in on a Saturday. And usually I would have to balance a couple of things, but yeah, I'm taking advantage of the situation, as I'm sure many of you can relate. Look at the sunrise we've got this morning. It's almost like the world knew I was making a YouTube video today. Look, there's a train! So it's days like this when it doesn't matter how many days of rain you've had over the winter, which we've had lots. When you come out on a morning like this, it just all fizzles away. The thing is, I may not live in London, I may not live in Girona, or any of those places. I live in a little town in South Wales. It's one of the best places to ride. It just is. Well, 8:30 AM, time is flying. Got 2.5 hours. I'm well chuffed to myself. I just met up, we've got a small unit today. Myself, Paul, PK and Scott, and we're just catching up with Andrew, who's had a head start on us on this route. On our way to the Black Mountain, stereotypical ride for a day like today, where generally a lot of people will be heading to probably the Black Mountain, given its iconic nature in this area. And on a nice day, first really nice day I'd say, in a good while, there's bound to be a few souls up there getting the miles in. You love the Welsh names. We've just come through a couple of villages, towns, Pontardawe, well, Clydach, Pontardawe, just on the outskirts of Swansea. We've done a bit of urban riding. We've come through Rhydebro, and now this is Cwmgwrs, and it's the last place before we get to the bottom of the Black Mountain essentially, and GCG, which is a town that we abbreviate because we can never say it. But yeah, all is well. About to hit the Black Mountain. It's going to be beautiful up there. Well, my oh my, what a fantastic day. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. I mean, what about that descent? I was so chuffed that I could get so chuffed I brought the other camera out, if you're wondering, the Insta360, so I could get those shots. I mean, it's great following Paul down there as well. It's nice to come out until like that descent is just so flowy, and they've resurfaced it in some places and it's just excellent. And we bumped into two local top-rated triathletes, Ryan and Madison. We are 4 hours and 12 in, 2,800 kilojoules, 214 watts normalized, and 115 kilometers. So it's a perfect time for a pit stop. Which way are you going then? Oh, oh, oh. Oi. Mystery tour now. Classic. Out the cafe, straight up a big hill. Make that caffeine and sugar work. Well, that was eventful. We're just coming down the Venerable cycle path, and we bumped into a dog walker. The dog was running free and nearly squashed us all, but we survived. We got through. I'm chomping down on a Belvita bake. I've got a mixture of energy bars in me today, but well, there we are. We've just ticked over 6 hours 2 minutes. 161k, so that's my first 100-mile ride in I don't know how long. I have to put it on the screen. It's been a long time. Rarely do I do a 100-mile ride, because everything is usually measured in time, right? I mean, I've done a 6-hour ride. Pretty sure I did that in Tenerife. But yeah, didn't do 100 miles in Tenerife. It was far too hilly for that. I think we're having another coffee stop, which might be useful if I plan on doing some Zwift racing this afternoon. Right, time to get some pasta on and eat some proper food. That was a decent ride in all. I was feeling good all the way up until we stopped for the second time. I only had half an hour left to ride, but we stopped for another coffee. 6.5 hours, 173k, 204 watts normalized power, 4,100 kilojoules. What I'm most proud of though, average heart rate 118, max 144. Yes, that will certainly not be happening on Zwift later though. It's going to be much higher than that. Well, here we are again. Back pedaling. Back pedaling, quite literally. The sofa was calling, but say hello to the live stream. Huh. Well, here we are sitting down to a final meal, and yeah, it's a big one. I mean, I've got like leftover potatoes here that I will finish, but I also have a massive plate of 2 burgers and all those potatoes. Give me all the carbs, although it might be a bit dry. I need some mayonnaise or something. Anyway, big day finished, and thank you for coming along for the ride. To recap, we did 7.5 hours in total, around about 290 TSS. Of course, the majority of that was made up of just social riding this morning. And then in total, the races this evening came to about 45 minutes to an hour, somewhere in between there, of total time, with a lot of variable power, of course. Like, so it was decent, and I ended up getting in nearly 5,000. It was actually just over 5,000 kilojoules of energy as well. So yeah, if I don't eat a lot now in particular, and drink a lot, but luckily I have throughout the day, I will pay for it tomorrow, and that's part of the recovery process. So I'm gonna get all this done with me. Thanks for tuning into this video, and I will see you in the next one.